welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me some feedback, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the class. Today's practice, 15 minutes with a focus on hip opening. This is wonderful. It's for all you cyclists, surfers, runners, hikers. You use it at the beginning of any activity or as a cool down, or in the morning or in the evening. It's, you know, you can use it at any point in the day. All right, if you've got a strap, grab one. Otherwise, a hand towel, a tea towel, even a tie from your dressing gown works perfectly, or a belt. We're going to start lower all the way down. Put your feet in a strap around the mound of the foot. Lower down, shoulders roll down, and then just start to lengthen the heels to the ceiling. This pose is called Vipariti Karani. And just pause here. Notice if your arms are bent. This is what I see a lot. Walk the hands up a strap. So the arms are straight, roll the shoulders down, hug the belly in. And if your feet are over your face, start to press the heels away and bend the knees if your hamstrings are tight. That's it. Pause here. Take 3 cycles of breath and just feel your energy settling. That's it. And just know that you're exactly where you need to be, and honor yourself for just taking this time to show up for yourself. Take your left foot out of the strap. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, lift. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, flex the foot and lower. Both straps go into the right hand. Turn the foot open to the right, inhale. I like to bring my left hand on my hip. Exhale, open the leg wide. So for a lot of us, when we open up the leg like this left hip wants to roll. So hug the left hip down, draw the belly into the spine. And some of you might feel better by putting a block or a bolster or a pillow or a blanket under that right hip to support it, to stop the leg from collapsing and going all the way to the floor. Take 3 more cycles of breath, just like this. When the hips are tight, there's this connection with the jaw and the hips. So often the teeth are clenching, the tongue's pressing into the roof of the mouth, and a lot of the time we're not breathing consciously. So just notice where you could soften, maybe even release in the back of the eyes. And 1 more cycle of breath here. Flex both feet. Pull the belly into the spine. Inhale, lift. Both straps into the left hand, and then let the leg fall all the way over. Draw the right shoulder down. Inhale, look straight up, or look back to the right. Stay right here. 5 cycles of breath. Notice when you stop aligning your thoughts with the breath, the mind wakes up and it pulls you out of the practice. So just realign the thoughts to the breath, follow the inhale and follow the exhale. Last cycle of breath here. And inhale, lift the leg up. Float the left leg up into the strap. And left foot in the strap, both straps into the hands. Inhale, lower the right leg down. Flex the foot, exhale, lift. Point the toe, inhale, lower. Flex the feet, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, flex the foot and pause. Both straps into the left hand. Turn the foot to the left, right hand on the hip. Inhale here. And exhale, open wide. Hug the belly down. Press your hand into the right hip. And then notice if you've got this bent elbow, walk the hand up the strap so you've got this also, got a nice stretch through the left arm, the left shoulder, and the left side of the neck. Both of the sides of the neck want to be lovely and long. Feet are flexed. And 1 more cycle of breath here. Inhale, float the leg up, and both straps into the right hand, and let the right leg fall all the way Left elbow, inhale, look straight up. Exhale, look back to the left. That's it. 5 cycles of breath wherever you are. This feels really nice. I've actually got my foot pressing into the wall, so I've got a little resistance and some feedback there. How's the conscious breath? Ujjayi breath. Soft whisper in the back of the throat. And inhale, come back through center. And exhale, release. And hands on the back of the thighs. Rock and roll. And come forward. Step into downward facing dog. Lift up and back. Put a bend, float the right leg straight back. Put a bend into the knee, open up the hip, circle the ankle. But pay attention to your left thigh. Hug the left hip back. Press the and press your left thigh back and down. And inhale, straighten the leg. Right knee to the right wrist, glide forward, single pigeon. Swing the leg across. This feels very intense in my right hip. Inhale, just lift up onto the fingertips. Exhale here. So what I see a lot in this pose is collapsing down onto the right buttock. So press the left hip down, hug the right hip in and back, and then we're going to come down onto the elbows. 5 cycles of breath here. I like to stack the hands to make a pillow for my forehead. That's it. Follow the inhale and follow the exhale. When we're not breathing consciously, then we're not doing it. The breath, connection of mind-body breath. And one more cycle of breath here. Inhale, come up onto the hands. Tuck the back toe. And inhale, 3-legged dog. Put a bend into the knee, open the hip. And right foot down. Inhale, left leg. Float it, bend the knee, open the hip. Press the right thigh, hug it in and press it back. Sharpen the arms. Inhale, swing the leg. Left knee, left wrist. Exhale, single pigeon. Slide the foot back. I always take a look at the back leg. Just want it to be straight. Spread the toes of your back foot and then flex your front foot. Inhale, that connects to your psoas when you flex it. And come down, exhale. Stack the hands, so you could use a block underneath the forehead. Often feels good. And again, notice if you're rolling into that left buttock, press the right hip down towards your left heel. Hug the belly in. And press down through the elbows and the forearms to lift and snuggle the front ribs up. The belly's get engaged, core is lifted. Two more cycles of breath here. And inhale here. Exhale here. Come back up onto the hands. Inhale, tuck the back toe. Float the left leg back. Put a bend into the knee. Open up the hip. I like to circle the ankle. Sharpen the arms. Inhale, square the hip. And place it down. Lizard pose. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Bring the right foot outside the right hand. Exhale here. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, lift the chest. Some of you are going to stay on the hands because this is a deep hip opener. Some of you are going to come down onto the elbows, and using a block or a book or a pillow is a really wonderful idea if the elbows, both elbows, don't completely touch the floor. Now the work in this pose is hugging your right knee into the right shoulder. it. Stay here. 5 cycles of breath. Two more cycles. And inhale, come up onto the hands. I like to grab a block here, place it underneath the left hand. This gives you a bit more height. Bend your left knee, windmill your right arm back. Maybe you're going to catch your foot. Don't worry if you can't, just reach. Or you could put the strap around the foot, inhale here. You could stay upright, kick the foot into the hand, or come down onto the elbow. Roll onto the right pinky side of the foot and then let the knee drop open. 5 cycles of breath. This feels quite intense. So just play with whether you come onto the elbow. You could bring that elbow all the way down onto the floor and not even use the block if you had a bit more flexibility. And release. Half splits. Just put the block to the side, exhale round. Just walk the hands forward. Chin to chest, belly to spine. Some of you will keep the buttocks up. Some of you might even like to sit the heel, the buttocks sit on the heel. This is actually called Janushirshasana 2. I'm getting also a nice hamstring lengthener here. So the hamstrings are clearly connected to the hips. So when the hips are tight, sometimes the hamstrings are tight too, or vice versa. And inhale, bend the front knee. Tuck the back toe. Step back plank. Down dog. Good, other side. Float the left leg. Inhale. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, lift the chest. Release the back toes. Exhale here. So option 1, stay up on the hands. Option 2, your block. It could be on any level. It could be on level 3. So I always look at, some people think that blocks, they look at it and like it makes them weaker if they're using the blocks, which actually makes no sense to me at all. So I look at the blocks as my best friend in yoga. Hug the knee into the shoulder. That's it, stay here. And you're hugging this hip back towards your right heel. Press down through the elbows to lift the back ribs up. And one more cycle of breath. How are you doing? I know it's intense. This is wonderful if you've been on a long cycle ride, just to stretch out at the end. Come up onto the hands. I used a block on the first side. I'm not going to use it on this side. I'm just going to demonstrate it without it. Bend the knee. We'll move the arm back. Remember, don't worry if you can't catch the foot. Option 1. Or come down onto the elbow. Maybe you don't need the block. Roll onto the pinky side of the foot. Drop the head back. Embrace the sensations. The sensations and the feelings bring up emotions, especially when there's trapped energy in the hips. Two more cycles of breath wherever you are. And release the back foot. Come up onto the hands either side. I'm just walking that left foot in. Inhale, lift the chest. Half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, lift. And we just create space by tiptoeing the hands forward. Again, you could have your hands on blocks if your hamstrings are tight here, or you could even keep that front knee bent. And I'm just going to repeat what I did on the first side. I'm lowering my sit bones down onto the heel. Flex the foot. And inhale, bend the front knee. Step back plank. Down dog. Drop both knees to the floor. Come and lie all the way down on your back. Nice work, yogis. Lower yourself all the way down. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. Feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. 5 cycles of breath here. Ujjayi breath, internal gaze. Just close your eyes down. Just feel the poses from the inside out. When the eyes are open, we're very external. We get caught up in what's happening around us and the eyes start to wander. And when the eyes wander, the mind wanders. And Shavasana. You could stay like this for Shavasana, or feet as wide as the mat, roll the shoulders under. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale. Just receive all the benefits. All the energy you just cultivated, this is where it resonates in your body. Never skip Shavasana. And you can feel free to stay here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But even if it's 1 minute, just seal it all in. Feel free to stay here in Shavasana. You could turn the screen off now. I'm just going to bring you up. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, knees to chest. And bring us up. Just take time to thank yourself for practicing. 15 minutes of something is better than nothing at all. Hands at heart center, chin to chest. Namaste. Humbly bow. Leave me your feedback in the comments below. How'd you get on? Would you like more of this?